Okay, so our next silo is your biz. This one, you probably are thinking, oh, that's easy. I can totally think of that as its own silo. But what I want to remind you is when we're talking about your biz, you are separate. Now, what I mean by you are separate is that when you're setting boundaries and aspirations for your business, you really shouldn't be considering yourself as a human within that. You should be thinking about your business and setting those for your business only and for the good and health of your business. Now, there are a lot of times that we talk about you are your business is you. And that, of course, is very true in a situation where you're providing a service that you specifically are providing. But the reality is, at some point, you'll maybe have the opportunity to take a long vacation, or you'll need to step away to help a family member, or maybe you'll have a maternity leave. And when you're not there, your business still has to run. Your business's financial needs are different than your individual or family financial needs. Yes, you've got your income, you've got your paycheck, but your business then also has the subscriptions that it has to pay. Rental if you've got an office space, Google if you're running your email through there. So I want you to consider when we're talking about aspirations and boundaries, your business as its own separate silo. How does one do that, Erika? Okay, so here is my trick for keeping your business separate from yourself. I consider Aught to be her own being, her own entity, her own avatar. So when I talk about Aught, I use her language. I reference Aught as her own being. I use we language. So Aught and I, or we have just launched. I've taken I out of the equation. I'm not talking about my business. I'm using the name of my business, Aught, so that people can remember it. And also, I don't know about y'all, but it's a lot easier for me to brag on my cool friends and the cool stuff they're doing than it is to kind of do that for myself. So I've got this awesome friend, Aught, who creates community, who has had this impact on these women. It just makes it a lot easier to get out there and cheerlead what it is that's being done. So I'd love to know, now that we've talked about you as a separate silo and your business as a separate silo, what thoughts are popping up for you? Everything that we do is rooted in the basis of community. We believe magic happens when women come together in community. We believe that women are able to make impact far beyond themselves through their businesses, into their communities, and into the world at large. And we love supporting women as they do that.